That shot was a little strong, but I love it.
Green pushes in transition. Thompson lays it in.
Minnesota came out here not to just play a game. They came out to compete today. And there's a big difference.
What would you say the passion level was, the anger level for Indiana against Michigan State was, though?
He could be big for Indiana down the stretch. Miles Johnson eating up the glass on the offensive end, and then Race Thompson takes it from him. Devontae Green to the rim. Largest lead at 22. Thompson with a steal, and Devontae Green, he gets in the open floor. Look out.
Here's Rob Finney off to Durham. Now Demezy Anderson looking down low. Race Thompson, he gets doubled, goes through it, and he gets the right-hand finger roll to fall through.
Indiana on their way to 3-0, hosting Troy on Saturday. Race Thompson with a nice block against the glass. Last two by Thompson, 8 on the night.
Yeah, there's one up top.
They closed out. They had their hands up. That was just good performance by Darian Adams.
Cutting to the basket, Jackson Davis gets the feed, plus the foul on the assist from Race Thompson. Simon couldn't connect with Williams, who was open under the basket. Demezy Anderson, another three-point try, and Anderson's on a roll. Has stood out tonight for Troy.
Well, Indiana really clicking, playing unselfishly. You get the ball. Now watch him right there. He kind of looked off the defender. That froze. I think Finney got popped in the face here inadvertently.
Yeah, he did. Thompson, yes, and the foul against Ethan Wright.
They're able to rotate a lot of different players at Princeton, especially along the front line. And Joey Brunk in the previous possession doing a nice job.
Here in Bloomington, post feed to Justin Smith. One-on-one against the guard underneath. Feeds it to Thompson, muscling it up and in. Race Thompson.
Most likely that are going to give you the nod that you might need, especially some of those bubble teams. Count the basket and one for Race Thompson.
Joe was on the mark, but it popped out. 1 point Razorback edge. Here's Thompson.
Out to Kevin Cross, first guy off the bench for the Huskers. 10 on the timer. Back to Cross. Swat it away. Race Thompson. Coming over. Cross had a good look, but Thompson. Excellent.
Straight away, Jay. And Thompson steals it. Brunk to the hole, chains his shot up, and good.
Great play by Race Thompson. Exactly what we saw them working on in shoot-around, Dave. Here's Green.
For the post. That time defensively. Good job defensively.
Thompson with 3 over Oturu, and a pretty bucket there for Race Thompson.
Kind of struggled as of late.
I think Indiana sees the shot clock. There's 3 to shoot, and now Thompson just got it off in time. And Thompson buries it from the baseline.
Nothing doing there. Didn't have a place to go. Had to elevate. That's good defense by the Hoosiers.
Al Durham thought he got fouled, no call, but Thompson cleans it up on the weak side.
Tennessee gets it to Race Thompson, and it's a 4-point swing. A lot of points. 5-point trip, basically.
Hoosiers have found a target. Give the big fella the ball.
His offense has been waning a little bit over the last month. Loose ball, Jackson Davis to Thompson, and here's a 3-on-1, Sean. And he drops it on. Speaking of Justin Smith, he throws it down.
1 minute remaining.
Joey Brunk in Indiana continuing the offensive output, up 25. Lander, great two-hand hammer from Thompson.
There, an aggressive closeout by Amadou Sila. He finds Race Thompson, who knows.
The Kalasaja, the high waterfall, the rainbow waterfall. Beautiful, throw it down.
Race Thompson.
Together here, that's what the Indiana Hoosiers have done. Working on the offensive glass, throwing it down. Race Thompson, time and time again, standing tall. Everybody getting involved with throwdowns. Best Texas game that I've ever called.
of 3, is that right, or 4?
This is the 4th. Stuff for Race Thompson.
But Oscars with 2 fouls already.
Oh, Williams met at the rim. Nice help defense by Indiana converging. Galloway was in there among others.
Throw it down, Race. Send it back here. Race, after he keeps the ball in play, he's out in transition and from behind the three-point line.
Susie picks up his dribble. He's in trouble with 4 to shoot. Chapman blocks by Race Thompson, and he saves it.
Because he fouls out so many forwards and he parades to the line.
He's 2 of 4 tonight. Indiana getting another turnover. Up ahead, Jackson Davis all alone. Late shot clock. Baseline drive. Miller throws it away. Thompson leads the break. Lays it off. And Franklin lays it in.
Teams understand how much is on the line here, as does Race Thompson with the steal. Big fella setting up Armand Franklin at the hole.
And the bounce intercepted. That's a steal for Jamari Wheeler. Wheeler on the push. Nice lead for Brockington and rejected.
So Maryland doing a good job here getting off quickly on the road.
With the rebound for Nebraska.
And Galloway kind of short-armed that shot. He didn't have full extension. As a result, the shot came up short. Nice hustle.
On the floor to keep it alive. Good hustle by Race Thompson at the other end. The lay-in by Galloway. Go here in the first.
You don't have to necessarily score to make an impact, Larry. And Race Thompson shows you that you're...
Another near turnover. Thompson trying to save it.
Look at that. Race Thompson just keeping it alive to himself.
Such a smart player.
Galloway counted and a foul.
Thompson against Garza. Slips it underneath and a chance at 3 for Jerome Hunter. What a time to find his first points of the night. And the lead is up to 8, approaching 4 to play.
Pass from Race Thompson. Taking his time, seeing the whole picture, threading the needle, finding.
Stephen Lander has not played more than 6 minutes. He's already played 6 tonight, and now a steal. Thompson's got Lander if he wants him. He says, I'll take it myself. Bucket and the foul.
Typically run the break and make great decisions, but Race Thompson did both in this scenario.
It's all about appeasing so that you get something in the NCAA tournament. You get an assignment.
Jackson Davis follows Finney's miss with a bucket.
That's pretty good. Race Thompson, watch this. Missed by Finney. Thompson underneath just swallows up both DeSumo and Frazier.
Plays with a lot of confidence and presence from Evansville. Race Thompson, quick release, goes down, and the foul.
Spent some time last game playing Garza. Nice little bump on the baseline, a little dive here.
Iowa, 8 of 19 from the field, 42%.
Nice, really nice. Set him up beautifully.
In the locker room for Northwestern, thought, hey, that could have been me. Getting the news that Ty Berry got, having not seen their dad in a long time, is it's Al Durham who breaks the scoreless drought for Indiana.
Yeah, this is like old school, back to the 80s when Clark Kellogg and Herb Williams, Kelvin Ramsey was here.
Nice little jump hook there by Thompson.
Always locked in, always serious, trying to get his team to perform at their highest level.
Little inside-out action. Nice pass. Thompson right to Armand Franklin.
Talk about Race Thompson. He sees what's going on. He sees Carr digging in. He's got a hot hand.
Need a Big Ten spatula early today. Hauser a bullet. Oh, denied. Race Thompson, the eraser.
Woo. That was at about 12 feet, wasn't it?
They go up 14. Indiana hits this shot, whether it's 2 or 3. That's going to be a big momentum swing in this game.
Leal.
See, those referees never worked a Tavern League game. That's the problem.
Ball thrown in, bounds and stolen away. Here's Finney racing up the floor to the basket. Left hand up and in. Wolverines looking a little rattled. Back-to-back turnovers.
Really not typical Michigan, but this finish is pretty darn impressive. Look at this.
Off the mark for Henry. And comes Finney the other direction with a 3-on-2, and he finds Race Thompson. Injured face and all, he throws it down. By Auto Owners Insurance.
Well, the pass by Rob Finney, and certainly no trepidation of going to the rim and hammering this thing for Race Thompson. Julius Marble coming over.
And then the takeaway from Race Thompson. And Race races the other way for two.
What a wonderful job by Race Thompson in the open floor, Brandon, of forcing the backpedaling defender.
Crossover Xavier Johnson, and he throws it away. So turnovers aplenty here. Eastern Michigan with 3 of them, a couple for Indiana. And there's a rejection by Race Thompson. Indiana with an 8-0 lead, and Race Thompson doing what he does best on the defensive end. All Hoosiers. The glass. Pretty finish on the hook from Race Thompson. And a turnover. 9th of the game for the Eagles. Thompson, Jackson Davis.
Get it up the floor. They can have 3-on-2, 2-on-1 opportunity.
Nice fake to get to the rim.
In St. John's' favor, or can Race Thompson get him on the post?
He can do that. Race Thompson with a two-hand flush.
What a great start for the Hoosiers. Only the bigs, but I tell you what, this game has started off well. Race Thompson shoots the gap, comes up.
Thunder jam. Race Thompson flying high.
Right hand at the beginning of the game, but Jeff, that orange ball has some medicine in it. Anytime it touches your body, whatever was ailing you before.
Thompson backing down. Nice spin move. Race Thompson, 4 straight for the Hoosiers.
Oh, man. Little three-quarter court 1-2-2 pressure by the Tigers.
To Trace Jackson Davis for the slam. He is not afraid despite his youth. David Early saved that from going out of bounds, but it goes to Indiana instead. Race Thompson hits through Byers and dunks.
Parker Stewart. Thompson spinning, going to work. Bucket and the foul. Race Thompson.
So the held ball goes to Indiana. The jam inside from Thompson. Nicely done by the Hoosiers.
Welcome back to Madison, where Indiana is really finding some success in the half.
Remember, Jordan Minor was fouled on a field goal attempt inside. Trace Jackson Davis, too strong. Race Thompson there to pick up his roommate, put it in, and the foul.
Johnson turned down the shot. They're digging into the clock. Nice pass. Jackson Davis, and who made the dish? Race Thompson.
Trey comes up short. That time from Trayvon Faulkner. Indiana looking to create. Tried to lob it up for Race Thompson. He corrals it, finds a bucket and a foul. Jackson Davis leaves it off. Nice off pitch and another dunk. This time it's Race Thompson.
Their 5 wins, average 9.5. Xavier Johnson trying to get it down low. Race Thompson found the hole in the defense, and Indiana back within 1.
Boy, when do you see a team 2 for 15 from distance winning the game? That's what's happening tonight with Indiana. And a foul down to the paint, and it's in.
Daniels guards TJD, yep. Thompson open underneath.
Chris. Close out because Lowe is right in the middle of the floor, and Xavier Johnson.
There's a little bit of a dilemma on that offensive end.
Here's Rob Finney. He knocked down 4 threes last game. Missed that one, but Thompson there to follow it with a dunk.
Nobody out here. Where the kids nowadays are so good reading these caroms. You don't get in front of a guy.
You think about all the bigs in this conference and the miscommunication with Tominaga and Derek Walker. Inside. A dunk and a chance for a three-point play for Race Thompson.
Over 5 to go in the first half. Stefanovic inside. Rejected There was Geronimo. Numbers if they push it. Thompson, good.
You're going to have a hard time scoring a lot of points.
Good post defense that time by Indiana. Thompson with the theft. First Michigan turnover. Johnson inside. Our producer Deb Bullock, Andy Friedman, our director, rest of our CBS crew. Oh, what a bounce pass underneath.
Oh, how did he do that?
What a great pass by Race Thompson. He dribbled and got Hunter Dickinson out of position. And then how he makes this basket, I don't know. Because Caleb Houston just swats him across the arm.
Hello. Thompson, no. Off the tip, and it comes back to Thompson.
But like we see a little bit now, knocking in 2 3-point shots.
Danny Manning says they're at their best when they're spreading the wealth, and now Indiana finally gets on the board. Good feed inside to Race Thompson.
Screen and roll, couldn't find Jackson Davis. Race Thompson for 2 with a right hand against Coleman Hawkins. His confidence.
Bowie, long 3. And the rebound to Leo for the Hoosiers. Jackson Davis, what a great feed to Thompson. And he's fouled.
And that's what you call movement on the break. And it's just coming from the wing. Excellent ball movement.
Shot clock at 10. Thompson. In the lane, Race Thompson hits.
Beautiful pass. How about that bounce pass at 3? Race Thompson with the flush to close the last segment of action.
Well, watch this two-man basketball. Look at that bounce pass and traffic in the.
Anytime that you see Johnny Davis drive it, he's going to spin. Great cut from the corner by Race Thompson.
Well, Eugene Brown got a hand on it. Now Wheeler back to Brown. What a block by Race Thompson.
And that's called not giving up on the play.
Chris Holtman said we need more consistency from him down the stretch.
Well, I believe it has to be another perimeter play. And I say that it's either the ball just bounces.
Struggling with turnovers the last 3 contests. Nice pass. Big to big. Finding Race Thompson.
Well, take a look at Trace and how patient he is. Knows he's getting double teamed. Holds it for just a second, allowing.
For the Indiana Hoosiers, and we'll see what that does for their depth as they'll be without Trey Galloway once again. There's the stuff cross lane from Thompson to Jackson Davis. Yeah, just his 3rd 3 in the last 3 games. They are so good across the lane together. Jackson Davis to Thompson this time.
Before they got rid of him and Mike Woodson would come in. Jackson Davis looking for his fellow big man, Race Thompson, bucket and a foul.
I'd say over the last 3 games, Trace Jackson Davis hasn't necessarily been as aggressive since the 30 against Wisconsin. And
it's like Michigan, where it's not exactly without its expectations.
That's right.
Not easy.
No, it's not. And this microwave society, we got to let young people develop.
Race Thompson working inside. Thompson's been active early and finally gets one to drop. 0 for 2 to start.
2 for 13. Scoring a difficult time here for Indiana.
Thompson.
Tough shot. And it's good, and it goes.
Wolf stripped from behind by Thompson. Thompson with room. The Hoosiers getting out and running. The hurrying Hoosiers have a 10-3 lead.
Montverde Academy, they won 2 high school national championships there with a lot of other high major D1 talent. They did. Bates, tough shot, won't go, and a putback. Oh my goodness, Race Thompson.
Now, he won't admit it. That's beautiful.
Calls me hey you. I think it's a term of endearment. Johnson up the and a hammer! Race Thompson bringing down the house. Chance for one more at the line.
I mean, look where he left. With the left. Beautiful feed. And he's like, you know what? I'm going up with ill intentions, and anybody wants to join me at the rim.
Jackson State, one of the fastest playing teams in the SWAC. And they get off a quick shot, and it's off for Trace Young. And quick push the other way, up ahead for Xavier Johnson, and he finishes for 2.
And that's the thing, you see the 2-3 zone here, different look for Jackson State.
They've done a good job now. Can they rebound out of this zone?
Oh, nice catch for Thompson and up top.
Pass the ball. You got to be able to have vision with it, and that's what Trace does right here. Now Race goes all the way down there. It's a
plenty of time. Love rejected. Johnson gets it off in time, but leaves it short.
Instead, the recipient of the skip. Now back to Galloway, 5 to shoot. Here's Thompson. He'll try from deep. Oh, another good sign for Race Thompson, just his 3rd in 17 attempts. Jackson Davis with the rebound.
Great defense there by Galloway. Stayed down, forcing Wiltshire over top.
An alley-oop.
Job of attacking the offensive window by the Phoenix in the kick-out 3.
Entry, below the dunk, and off to Grace Thompson for the flush. Underhand to Kopp. And the alley-oop to Race Thompson. Bates with the pinpoint feed, and Thompson with a flush.
Showing the hand there by Thompson. Good nonverbal communication between he and Bates, and leads him right into it, and Thompson shows you what to do with it here in Bloomington.
But out shooting that percentage in the first half so far at 50%. Here's another one, and there you go. There's your closeout. Thompson blocks it while spilling into the bench, and Bates on the
6 games, nearly 20 points a game.
That kid really leaves it all out there. Undersized. Nice defense. Thompson.
Cooper feeds Thompson. That's blocked. Block. 4th block for Jackson Davis.
Cut off on the baseline. Bucciafino guarding him tight now. Inside, Thompson turns and 1.
Lead is now 6, 2:20 till the half. Whoa. Whoa. Again. Here comes Young. Turnover. Oh, he went to dunk it and blocked.
Race Thompson, who comes flying in here. What a play. And that, they called double dribble.
Edie again. Stuck to the ball. On the inbound. There's the home run. Bucciafino's got it. Cruises in.
It's over, baby. It's over. They are a dangerous team.
Hoosiers 4 of 6 from the field early. Now nearly stolen. It is stolen. Galloway's got it. Bucciafino behind the back. Plays it on. Oh my goodness.
Top's got to get this in. A little bobble on the inbound. Here's Jackson Davis.
What a pass.
Oh my goodness. Beautiful dump. A no-look drive it in from the left block.
Jump-started their offense in transition. Now they've had Jackson Davis attacking. Well, it's been in the half quarter in transition.
Inside to Trey Jackson Davis. There's the double team. He kicks it out. Wide open is Race Thompson. Count it and 1.
Of a lot at Northwestern off the post trap. Great job by Tamar Bates at catching that thing and firing it inside.
Bucciafino, just a freshman. He is an excellent ball handler. He's got size and the ability to get downhill. Good pass.
Inside. Extra pass. Galloway from the corner. The three's good.
Now let's peel it back. Inside. Thompson and a touchdown. Timeout, Purdue.
Shot clock is down to 9. I think they have a massive mismatch down here. 6th-year senior Race Thompson. Back in the sweeping move. Gets it to go and a foul. Back in Jackson Davis. Turns. Nice look. Gives it up. Put down. Race Thompson plus the harm.
Also, look at the ball, catch it, and finish it. It's a simple game.
This is range. 2 to shoot.
Nice check out. Galloway boxed out. Got him on the run. Oh, goodness. That was Grant Hill-like.
Man, that right there, what a pass. But, man, look at the catch and the delivery. I didn't think he was going to get it. Boy, it reminisce a little, remind me a little bit of didn't it? Kansas, bad haircut and all. Yeah, right in the opening minutes of that game in Indianapolis. Oh.